Terence Crawford, pound for pound, number 2 probably, and Oleksandr Usyk number 1.
So who do you like in Canelo versus Crawford?
Well, I'm a giant Crawford fan because I think he's the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler. I also think Canelo is slowing down, and Canelo is more of a one-punch fighter now than the combination fighter he was when he was younger.
Do you think Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, I think.
Usyk's reaction to Crawford's training footage highlights just how frighteningly sharp Bud looks. His physicality, crisp footwork, and flawless rhythm tick every box a perfect boxer should have. This isn't routine gym work, it's elite preparation. When a master like Usyk praises it, you know Canelo faces something truly dangerous.
Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not.
No?
Best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, number 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan points out that at the highest level, every detail must come together: physicality, technique, and discipline. Crawford's camp shows exactly that, power blended with precision, movement with rhythm. His training intensity looks frighteningly complete, suggesting he's more than capable of bridging the size gap with Canelo.
Physical training, your technical training, everything's got to come together.
Everything. But when you, and it's crazy because like in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah.
Oscar De La Hoya doubts Crawford's chances, but Crawford's training tells a different story. His speed, sharp combinations, and relentless conditioning make him look ready for anyone, even a naturally bigger Canelo. The sharpness in his footwork and discipline in his preparation suggest this fight may not be so one-sided.
Is that Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's going to do to him? Run him out of the ring.
And soon after, Lennox Lewis gives his verdict on Crawford's brutal training camp. Lennox Lewis, a legend of the heavyweight era, recognizes Crawford's frightening sharpness. His discipline, timing, and boxing IQ shine through every second of training footage. Crawford looks locked in, calm yet dangerous, and Lewis knows this level of preparation is exactly what it takes to conquer a bigger opponent.
The top and be at the top. He moves very well. He's a very elusive mover, and his work rate is high.
I won't ask you who's going to win the fight because I know it's a question you've probably been asked a million times, but I will ask you, do you think this fight goes the distance, or do you think this fight ends inside the distance?
Interesting.
Carl Froch admits the risk, but still calls Crawford an unbelievable bad boy fighter. That's the aura Crawford's training has created: explosive sharpness, flawless conditioning, and a mindset that screams danger. Froch's words echo the growing belief that Bud's preparation has turned this fight into a genuine 50 clash.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. He's made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing.
Bomac's words reflect absolute confidence in Crawford's preparation, and that's exactly what you see in training. There's no panic, no wasted energy, just controlled intensity. His footwork is razor sharp, his body language calm, his execution clinical. Bomac knows that Crawford's style doesn't bend to noise or outside pressure. What makes this camp frightening is how deliberate every movement looks, whether it's slipping shots, pivoting into space, or letting combinations go at the perfect moment. That kind of rhythm comes only when a fighter is mentally locked in and physically at his peak. Bomac trusts the process because he's seen it for years, but this time the sharpness looks different. almost scary. If Crawford carries this composure into fight night, Canelo's size advantage might not matter, because against this version of Bud, mistakes get punished instantly.
Have a fight rather than maybe boxing.
No, I don't think there's no pressure on Terence, because Terence will fight the way that he's used to fighting. So by saying all that stuff that Turkey say or anybody else say, that doesn't bother Terence not one bit. You know, we train for one way, the way we're going to fight, and that's the way we're going to get the job done.
And then Tyson Fury gives his own take on Crawford's bold move. Tyson Fury respects both men, but there's a subtle nod to Crawford's self-belief here, and that belief is backed by terrifying training footage. The crispness of Bud's combinations, the agility in his feet, and the calmness in his sparring rounds, it's the portrait of a fighter who knows exactly who he is. Fury understands that size matters, but he also knows that great fighters redefine limits, and Crawford is showing the traits of someone ready to do just that. His preparation looks like a man obsessed with perfection, balanced stance, sharp pivots, and a defensive awareness that leaves little room for error. While Fury won't pick sides, his willingness to pay for this fight says everything. It's not just hype, it's history in the making. And if training camp is any indication, Crawford is coming with the kind of sharpness that could shock the world.
Terence Crawford wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez, moving up 3 weight classes. What do you make of it, and is it a good idea for him to do that?
I think it's a good fight. I think, listen, everybody can do what they want to do, and if he believes in himself, then go for it. Why not? I think he's an awesome fighter. Both of them are. Both of them are exceptional fighters, and I would be one of the people paying for a pay-per-view to watch it. I don't really have a favourite. I like both fighters. Both very different skill fighters in their own ways.
Duke McKenzie underlines Crawford's confidence, and you can see where it comes from. His training speaks louder than his words. Moving up in weight hasn't dulled him. If anything, he looks stronger, sharper, and more fluid. His footwork has adapted seamlessly, gliding across the canvas with ease, while delivering punches that carry surprising snap. This is not a man slowed by size, it's a man thriving in it. Duke sees the fight going the distance, and that plays directly into Crawford's hands. He's a master of rhythm, pace control, and making opponents fight his fight. If Canelo can't bully him physically, then Bud's speed, angles, and flawless conditioning could pile up rounds. What's scary is how effortless Crawford makes it look in the gym. Controlled sparring, measured power, and that unbreakable focus. McKenzie might be right, points may decide it, and Crawford's preparation looks perfect for that script.
Else you can give weight away, okay? But there's not a difference in class, in my opinion, in this fight. Canelo is not head and shoulders above Crawford in terms of class. If there is a class difference, it'll be in Crawford's favor. I think Crawford.
Teddy Atlas goes straight to the heart of the matter. Canelo may be great, but Crawford might be special, and watching his training footage, it's hard to argue otherwise. The hunger in Bud's eyes, the precision in his mitt work, the ruthless timing in his sparring, this isn't manufactured hype, it's natural greatness shining through. Atlas questions if Crawford can carry the weight, but what's clear is that he's carrying something even more dangerous, a mentality forged in struggle and sharpened by discipline. His preparation reflects that footwork drilled to perfection, punches released with icy composure, and a conditioning base that refuses to crack. Atlas has seen countless champions, and his instinct says Crawford has it. If he's right, then we're not just witnessing another contender, we're witnessing a fighter about to prove himself as the pound-for-pound king against one of boxing's biggest names.
It's really good, really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup, where he came from.
Roy Jones Jr., one of the most naturally gifted fighters ever, hits the nail on the head about Crawford. What people forget is that Bud doesn't need the perfect opposition to prove his greatness. He is the greatness. His training footage leading into Canelo proves it. The crispness in his combinations, the balance in his stance, and the way he glides in and out of range all scream elite. Roy is right. If Canelo comes in with the idea that he can simply outbox Crawford, he's in for a rude awakening. Crawford's IQ is too high, his rhythm rhythm too deceptive, and his ability to adapt in fight is second to none. Watching him on the pads and in sparring, there's an eerie calmness, like a man who already knows the answers to the test. His footwork has been honed to surgical precision. His timing looks better than ever. Roy respects both fighters, but you can hear the warning in his words. If Canelo underestimates Crawford's craft, his night could turn very long very quickly.
Canelo approaches the fight like he's the man and he can box and outbox Terence Crawford, he'll get beat. If he comes out and shows that he really wants to go out and prove the world that he's still the best, he might win.
And then Crawford himself steps in with a chilling promise about fight night. Crawford's words are simple, but the intensity behind them is chilling. Take each other's heads off isn't just talk, it's the mindset of a fighter who has prepared for absolute war, and the training footage proves it. His combinations are thrown with venom, his footwork stays crisp even after long, grueling rounds, and his conditioning looks built for a punishing 12-round battle. What makes Crawford so frightening isn't just his skill, it's his adaptability. He can brawl if Canelo drags him into a firefight, or he can box smart, sticking and moving, piling up points with sharp counters. The closer this fight goes, the more dangerous Crawford becomes. He thrives on reading opponents, breaking them down mentally, and exploiting openings with precision. That calm aggression he shows in training is the same aura that dismantled champions before. Canelo has never faced a version of Bud this sharp, this complete, and this hungry. Crawford isn't just prepared to win, he's prepared to dominate.
Well, I can tell you like this. I think Crawford rebuttal was everybody always say he hasn't fought nobody, or everybody that he fought was a no name. But I'm gonna tell you like this, what Crawford said.
Hamza Shiraz raises a fair point. Canelo is a natural super middleweight, carrying power and durability that Crawford has never faced before. But here's where Crawford's training footage silences those doubts. Despite moving up, Bud looks frighteningly comfortable at the weight. His body has filled out, yet his speed hasn't vanished. Instead, his strength sessions, pad work, and sparring clips show a fighter who's blended added muscle with the same slick footwork and explosiveness. That's rare. Most fighters slow down when they climb weight, but Crawford looks sharper, hungrier, and even more precise. Shiraz thinks Bud's skill won't trouble Canelo, but boxing isn't about size alone. It's about who controls the rhythm, who dictates the exchanges, and who makes the fight theirs. And Crawford's ability to switch stances, adjust tempo, and punish mistakes is the stuff that dismantles even bigger men. This is why his camp is scary, because Crawford doesn't look like a smaller man moving up. He looks like a natural at 168.
I think Canelo stops Crawford.
Been in with all the styles. Listen, Bivol kind of, if he was up there with Bivol, and Bivol's one of the most elite 175 pounders there are. Canelo's a natural 160, 160.
Robert Garcia voices the classic concern: can Crawford's speed, footwork, and fluidity survive the extra pounds? Watching the training camp footage, the answer looks like a resounding yes. Crawford hasn't just gained weight, he's mastered it. His sessions show a fighter whose movement is still razor sharp, whose combinations are just as fluid, and whose timing is sharper than ever. He doesn't look weighed down, he looks unleashed. Garcia respects Crawford's skill, and rightly so, because the camp footage is proof that Bud's physical adjustments haven't stolen his natural gifts. Instead, he looks stronger, sturdier, and fully capable of carrying his speed through 12 rounds. What makes this so impressive is the balance. Rarely do fighters add size and still look this slick, this fast, this controlled. Crawford's discipline, his obsession with detail, and his ability to adapt have made this transformation seamless. Robert says we'll see, but based on how Bud looks in training, we may already be seeing the most dangerous version of Crawford yet.
I think Crawford's skills, we give Crawford a chance because we know how good he is, his skills, his speed, his combinations. But if he's gaining so much weight, he might not be able to do those. He might not be able to have those same skills when it comes to his speed, his footwork.
This fight is bigger than belts or weight classes. It's about legacy. Oleksandr Usyk himself crowned Terence Crawford the true #1, and that respect has only amplified after seeing Crawford's frightening training camp. Every clip screams discipline, sharpness, and a fighter obsessed with perfection. If Crawford beats Canelo, he doesn't just win a fight, he cements himself as the pound-for-pound king of this era, a man who dared to climb weight and conquer. But if Canelo shocks the world, his power and size will remind everyone why he's been the face of boxing for so long. At the heart of it, this clash isn't about who's bigger, it's about who's sharper, hungrier, and mentally stronger. And right now, Crawford looks like the man with every answer. Are you backing Terence "Bud" Crawford to make history, or will Canelo Alvarez spoil the party? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.